Well, looky there. Welcome back to Karen Creek, guys. I'm Jeremy here in Southern Ohio. Alright, so we're back. Not a lack of YouTube content I've been putting out, it's just been more focused on the golf channel. However, today I have a project that I think is Karen Creek worthy. And it's not even at Karen Creek. Well, part of it's not at Karen Creek, but it's got focus on Karen Creek. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a major mishap we had at Karen Creek last Saturday. We had a YouTubers camp out where I think there were 7 YouTube people came and camped out and stayed in the Airbnb or brought campers. And we had a terrible accident that we're going to show you here at the end of the video. But for now, we are going over to a property we have a few minutes away, a few miles away, and I've not visited all year. And this property, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a disaster zone. I'm telling you, a disaster zone. But I'm told there's a couple big white oak logs that we can retrieve, and we'll take it back to Karen Creek. We'll cut them up this winter for something pretty daggone sweet. So guys, it's good to see you again. I hope you're glad to see me. White oak log retrieval. We've got the mini track over here. We've got a mower. We've got to clean up. It's just a hot mess. We're going to get things back in order, and we're going to tell you what we might do with this property in the near future that could involve you. All right, so here we are. We've been to this property before. I think I brought you here once or twice. Last time I was here, this was a limestone driveway across this levee. Oh boy. Get back to this first white oak, I wanted to mention, I'm definitely not worried about snakes, animals. I don't want to get into a bunch of bees, and it's very likely I'll get into some bees. The bees will light my ass up before I get back to that truck, and they hurt for several days. Fingers crossed, no bees. We might have a decent log right here. I'll have to cut it and see. And a lot of firewood. Let's give it a little shake, see if we got anything stirring around here. That was our butt cut, so not terrible, right? I mean, it should have some character. We've got 1, 2, 3. I'll probably whack this one off. I don't know if I should go here or here. Here would give us an 8-footer. Here would give us a 10-footer. I'm gonna go with an 8-footer here. We won't call that total success. I mowed the gut, but on the right side, there's so many honey locusts with thorns. So we're just gonna take the track hoe and try to doze all those little saplings down, because I would have flat tires on that mower for days. It's like every time I spray weeds, no matter how the weather forecast looks, look at that blue cloud coming. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but I just sprayed 3 gallons of Roundup along this whole pond bank, down the driveway, get all that limestone cleaned up. As you can see, I still got a mess here. I've got several logs I need to haul off. So in proximity to town, we're only about 7 minutes from town, from the hospitals and stuff, but just the cell phone service sucks. And Karen Creek is a couple ridges over that way. This pond, you see this pond, how nasty it looks. It's actually a beautiful pond. Today, it's definitely not. It's just full of duckweed. I've never attempted to treat this pond. I don't know if it's even manageable to treat this pond to keep it clean. You know, when it's summertime like this, when it's hot and humid, there's no aeration. This pond is definitely not fed with the spring. It's not even fed from a flowing source. So it's very stagnant pond. So that's one of the reasons we have trouble with this pond. I bought this piece of property off an older lady. I think she was in her 80s, and she was a kid. Her dad owned this, and she had no reason why this pond was built. Right upstream here, I know I'm rambling, but bear with me. I'm about done rambling for the minute. Upstream of this pond is where the actual road breaks. So just at the other end of this pond, everything flows the opposite direction. And then from here, it flows this way. So not a lot of flow in this pond, so it stays stagnant, but it does stay, it doesn't go down. So it stays full pretty much all year, which is cool. And the last thing I'll mention before we get to loading these logs, and there's something else you're gonna have to see. This is probably why you came here, because of the title. Something very bad did happen. I'm gonna show you what happened at Karen Creek, and it was not good. However, before we load these logs, I think this piece of property, I have a total of, I think there's almost 8 acres here. Now this pond takes up most of it, but it's actually 2 parcels. I'm on parcel 1, and there's another parcel over here that we've yet to clean out. Our Airbnb is just killing it. I'm telling you, it's absolutely killing it. I think we put another Airbnb right here, deck over the pond, hot tub, like I said, close to town, close to hospital, close to Tecumseh, close to state parks. Several perks of having a unique visit at another Karen Creek type Airbnb. All right, let's get to loading these logs, and yeah. All right, here we are the next morning. Finally got some truck here to load these logs. It's something new there, everybody. We got a new ton truck. So hopefully we don't bang up the new bed. I think we'll be all right. As you can see, yes, we got a new ton truck, a new F550 to replace the old red F350. It paid its dues and it was struggling. So we pulled the trigger, bit the bullet, and got that new 550. We had some troubles with it off the start. Actually didn't get it back for about a month. Brought it home, it broke down, computer problems, but it's back in action now. Pond is looking mighty fine. You can see last night's, I guess the breeze kind of blew all the duckweed to the bottom end of the pond. It's looking pretty daggone good. I mean, just look at it. It's actually a beautiful pond, and like I said, a little cabin Airbnb on this water. I think it'd be fantastic. What do you guys think? And as you can see right here, I said we're only a few ridges over from Karen Creek, the actual mother property. Driving distance, it's not as close, but as the bird flies, as you can see here, it is pretty daggone close. Beautiful morning here in Southern Ohio. Viewer discretion is advised on this last part. This was an accident that happened at Karen Creek last Saturday night when we had this YouTube camp out. Purely an accident. It was a standard truck that a friend had drove over, and it was not her truck, but she'd parked it, put the parking brake on, and thought that the parking brake worked. It did not. It was pouring down rain, thunder and lightning. We was all inside the mill shop, and we had no clue what was going on. Yeah, I pondered on whether to put this on the channel, but I think this is a memory we do not want to forget. The details of the night. So it's going to be locked in YouTube's history, and it's here for your viewing right now. All right, guys, welcome back to Karen Creek. I'm Jeremy here in Southern Ohio. So you won't believe this, but we've got a major issue tonight. This weekend we had a YouTube camp out where some other YouTubers came, and we got together and camped and had a good time this Saturday night. I didn't plan on making a video about this, but we've got something that just went down that is, it's worth the YouTubes. So it involves the track that I'm in right now, and we're going to go show you what we've got to do. Here we are in the excavator. That is a Dodge pickup truck and a 22-foot enclosed trailer. It was parked in neutral back. Now we're trying to hook up the chains. Actually, we are not. I'm in the Traco seat. They are trying to hook up the chains. They say the front bumper is under mud to hook up the chain to the truck.
I got a tow hook. I got a tow hook. Let him come up. I found a tow hook. I got a tow hook. Don't come out any further, Cruz. Don't hit him in the head. I found the tow hook. We're good. I found a tow hook. You ready? I got a tow hook. I got a tow hook.
What is it?
The water in the pond rising? At this point, I don't think it matters.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going with that.
You got the end of this thing?
So what's up, guys? We're back here at Cairn Creek. Saturday night shenanigans. What's this?
Tell him to stop.
Stop. Get your automatic door locks. Hang on, let it drain me on.
Open it up.
Whoa, look at that. Let's go. Where's all this money been come from?
Clearly gonna be
It's
fish.
gonna be like 16 years. This is amazing.
Really?